Well, he knew we were on the air. I could hear our show in the background.
No way.
He had us on.
He's watching?
Well, I can guarantee you that I could hear the time delay, so he was paying attention.
Wow.
But here's the deal. So they've got a show. It looks like they're looking at July. It is definitely not New York, because there's a rumor going around about New York about that. Anyway, that's that. Let's let him finish talking about what he's got
we'll talk to him next week.
Because he's going to know. And hopefully by next week we'll have the shirts in. We can show them on the air, and then we can
I'm going to wear mine.
Away. I will wear one, but I want to give some away.
You can give away yours, but
dude, you
hog
so much
specifically for 8 Extreme Couture shirts. Okay,
I asked him. Say 8 on the.
I did say 8.
Anyway, look,
I
Scott's
said I
on
want
the phone.
8.
Would you shut up already? Okay. Scott's on the freaking phone.
Hi, Scott. How you doing?
All right, buddy. What's going on, man? Okay, can you tell us a little bit more about Crash MMA? We've talked about the seminar coming up on Sunday. Yep. Let's talk about Crash MMA, because to be honest, this has got to be, in my opinion, other than Affliction, the greatest company known to mankind that can
Affliction, and now you're just like
hey, no,
all nut hugging Affliction.
It's my one attempt to do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice job, though.
All right.
I like Affliction.
Oh, no, they're awesome.
I want shirts.
Okay, but here's the deal.
I want 8 shirts.
So, Scott, you can actually get tickets from Montreal, and you can set people up.
We've got about 85 packages remaining for Montreal, and we've sold about, I think, 35 now. So, the Montreal package is, it's 2 nights hotel stay in Montreal.
Nice hotel.
Tickets to the fight.
Yep.
Bus to and from, we're going to have a bus that leaves at Adrenaline Training Center, so Sam Stout's gym in London, Extreme Couture in Toronto, and then all the way up to 401. So if you're in Kingston or Ottawa or wherever along the way, we can pick you up.
So you're saying you can pick Robin and I us up at Extreme Couture Toronto?
Yes.
Absolutely, yes. We'll be doing that.
Yeah.
Hey, what fighters you bringing? Do you know yet?
What's that?
What fighters you bringing on the bus?
Not exactly sure yet, but I think we're pretty sure we're going to bring Kenny Florian up for the weekend.
Nice.
So that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a dinner with Kenny. Kenny's going to sit in the private box with us.
Can I come in the private box this time?
yeah, sure.
Hey, Scott, you don't have to let me in the private box. I know we're not buddies, so it's cool.
Yeah, you're buddies with Tom Atencio now.
Yeah, maybe Tom can get me into the private box.
Yeah, he probably not at the UFC. He'll get you in the private box. Well,
let's work on Affliction.
Yeah.
So okay, so Scott, you got 85 left, right?
Yep.
Okay, let's you know what? Because we're putting this up on YouTube, and we're also going to connect it up to a bunch of sites.
And there's like so many people watching this right now.
You're going to sell these really, really fast.
Yep.
So hopefully we can get rid of those. Will you, once you sell the 85? Is that it? Is it done?
Yeah. We just have the 85, and that's it.
Okay, so you can save like Robin and I a seat.
Yeah, so that works. Yeah, that sounds
wow.
good.
And then we were also possibly trying to hit you up for maybe doing a huge contest to promote the crap out of you guys, to really get some awareness about you going forward. What we were trying to do is see if we can get 2 packages, so 2 seats, the trip, hotel, and everything, and then start a huge contest for next week that basically draws a large amount of attention to your organization, because I'm sure UFC 97 is not the only one you're doing, right? You're doing this ongoing, right?
Yeah, we're doing ongoing. Yeah, we've got tickets for packages for UFC 98, which is in Vegas, which should be pretty cool.
Sick.
And then we're doing UFC 100.
How about Affliction? How about our buddies at Jonathan's buddies at Affliction?
Will you be able to do something for Affliction as well in July?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We went to the first 2 Affliction shows. Those are really, really cool shows. I don't know if you guys have been down to the first 2. It's a little different than the UFC.
No, I was going to go down on a private jet with you guys, but I never did, so that
hang on
sucked.
a second. Just let me check. You're right, you didn't. Yeah. And then we ended up with media passes for the second Affliction event, but they came in pretty close to the event, and we weren't able to juggle our schedules around because we had already booked some other stuff.
Yeah, we were excited to go to that Affliction, but we just couldn't.
You should definitely get down to the third one. Affliction puts on a good show, really good fighters. It's to watch it in the ring is really cool. You know, some local guys, Mark and Chris, should be on that card. So
remind me, with Atencio, I want to ask him, Mark Hominick versus Dean Thomas.
Yeah, if that's coming up, that's going to be
that could happen.
Next week. Let's ask him about that.
I see that happening.
Yeah, that'd be good.
But let's call him Din Thomas.
Okay.
All right. So Scott.
Yep.
You got anything else you want to plug, buddy?
Not really. Everyone come out for the seminar on Sunday. It should be a great time. Kenny Florian's from what I understand, one of the best instructors in mixed martial arts. And everyone knows he's one of the best fighters. Kevin Kern's one of the best strength coaches really in the world. A lot of the things you're going to take out of that seminar, you can use in your own workouts, and so it should be a good time. And then crashmma.com for UFC 97 tickets. And
hey, one more thing: who was the drunkest fighter on the UFC 96 bus?
Oh, Chris Hordesky by
hey, that's cool.
Country Mile.
So now we've got it confirmed by more than one source.
Yeah, I was telling them that he was, but yeah, by a country mile, eh? And who punched Chris Hordesky in the face?
I think that was Sean Tompkins.
Yes, it was. Yeah. See, and I mean, not that we're just here to pimp stuff, although especially if we get free tickets to give away, and we can turn that into a viral nightmare on the internet. But not that we're just trying to pimp you, but how cool is it really that you can get on a bus with a bunch of pro fighters, watch them get drunk, and punch each other in the face instead of just buying a ticket and like driving to Montreal with your friends?
Well,
that's a really cool thing you guys are doing.
But here's the thing, Scott. I can guarantee you right now that anybody that wants to go grab tickets from scalpers, they're going to pay more than your package.
Yeah.
That's the amazing thing.
Right? People are online, eBay and StubHub paying these ridiculous prices, and it doesn't make sense to do that, right? If you can get the hotel and your tickets and all that included, and having Mark and those guys there, it's really cool. Because Robin can attest to this. But when we had Mark's one UFC fight on, everyone was just watching and going, "Oh my God, that guy's sitting right there." So it's it's kind of cool. And then the plan is we've got Sam Stout coming up to our box to hang out and watch the rest of the fights
after he fights.
So it'll be pretty.
That is cool.
That's very cool.
Yeah, who's he fighting? Do you remember?
Matt Wyman.
That's right. He's going to destroy him.
Yeah.
Sam Stout is going to destroy him.
Yeah, that's going to be a great
cool,
fight.
man. Thanks for coming on the show. I think I'm going to see you this Sunday. And, we'll talk soon. I'll talk to you about... we don't want to confirm that we're giving away your packages. I said giving away your package. But, we're going to work on you for that for next week.
Sounds great. Thanks for having me, guys.
Okay, man. We'll talk soon.
Thanks so much for coming
Later.
on.
Yep, bye.
Okay, see you, pal.
See, he came through for us.
He did, just like that. We had a replacement guest. We also had Mauro Ranello, which we need to get in here because he was originally lined up.
You know what? I'm not guaranteeing it, but let's try to get Mauro Ranallo down in studio.
Yeah, that's
and then have him have some questions for Atencio.
Yeah, because we can't. He's a great guy, and he knows everything about MMA.
And you know what?
He's done all the events in Japan.
He could bring an actual, true level of professionalism to this show.
Hang on a second. Why do you keep degrading the show? Maybe just because we're really not that good, and that's true. But we've got great guests.
We do. We have great guests. We have a lot of loyal viewers that really seem to like us.
Absolutely. And the audience is growing every week.
The audience is growing. People are really into it. But let's face it, it's a shit show.
And that's why it's called No Shit MMA.
Yeah. Because, although Tom called back, we left him a message, we're getting free shirts. I mean, all in all, I think it's a very successful show. Maybe our best show ever.
You're just so happy you're getting a free shirt.
You wouldn't believe how much free Muscle Tech stuff I got. It's crazy.
Dude.
I'm going to be jacked.
You're so easily bought.
Yeah. Like creatine, all this shit. It's exciting.
Cool. And you know what the most exciting thing is that you never share with me.
No, you can't.
You won't give me shit.
They're not sponsoring the show. They're sponsoring Robin Black.
And congratulations for that. Thanks so much for reminding me of how you get sponsors and how the show is really just struggling along with one fantastic sponsor and other guys that we talk to, and they provide some stuff. But hey,
that's not my problem.
Maybe we can talk to Tom about sponsoring the show.
Maybe so. I mean, let's face it. If the guy gave us like some free stuff to give away and like $500 a week, we'd be thrilled. He could afford that.
That's actually probably true.
Yeah, we would be thrilled with that. Did I just undersell us? Because you would have probably asked him for like $2,500 a week.
You're negotiating over the internet.
Yeah. Well,
you know what? Tom is a really good sport for calling us back.
Yeah, he is.
He said he's going to come on next week.
He is, and we weren't lying. We were all set to go to the Lost Affliction.
This is the problem with doing a live show. People are busy and they've got a lot of stuff. This is a guy who's obviously very busy. He's got a lot of stuff on the go, but he was kind enough to call back. He's hooked up for next week. We'll get him in. We'll ask him all the questions. Let's talk a bit about the fight card coming up in July, or June, July, I think is what he was talking about, time frame. Looks like California. May or may not be Anaheim, but let's talk about that. But at least one thing we confirmed right away, not New York. And that is, they're waiting on their fight license. Hey, somebody's phone's ringing. We're waiting on the fight license, but at the same time, he's killed that rumor right there, because I saw that floating around on the internet like crazy. Yeah. That's done.
Maybe we just broke that story. It is not New York.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
We just crushed it.
See, that's the kind of shit that you get when a guy,
Yesterday, I saw that floating around as new news that was happening. They were waiting for New York.
Well, now the new news is that we're not waiting for New York.
100% not.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So that's our show.
Next week, Mauro Ranallo, Tom Atencio.
And Mauro Ranello. Yeah. So you've been watching No Shit MMA with my co-host, Robin Black.
Woo.
And we were live on thatchannel.com, sponsored by Extreme Couture Toronto.